And also, let's move on, DC, to the next player personnel breakdown. We're going to talk about the man himself, Mr. KLJ, Kyra Lewis
Oh,
Jr. in the
LJ.
building. So KLJ in the building. DC, 78 games, as you can see, overall average 6.2 points per game, 1.4 on the rebound, 2.2 on the assists, and then, of course, 24 games this past season before having the injury. He averaged almost 6 points a contest. Was looking good in parts, but interesting to see what KLJ looks like moving forward this upcoming season. Of course, you got guys like you see to the right there, Jose Alvarado, Devontae Graham is there. So it might be an issue with the Pelicans having so many small guards. They might want to change things around a bit. Let's talk about KLJ's production, getting to 24 games this past season, 6 points, and of course his future. What does the future look like for KLJ?
I'm gonna step out on a limb with KLJ and say the future is bright. I mean, you're talking about the youngest guy on the whole team, and that's why I never really understood the trade KLJ, or we throwing him in with Devontae Graham like he a bag of chips or something. This dude was drafted with the 13 overall pick. A lot of us, including myself, weren't very ecstatic at the time of us picking KLJ, because I really wanted Halliburton, but wait, am I saying his name right? Tyrese, is it Halliburton or
Halliburton.
Is Halliburton like the construction company?
I think so.
All right, but yeah, I wanted him, and Sacramento picked him, which is even worse now because they picked him just to trade him to the Pacers. This stupid ass Sacramento. But KLJ though, back to the topic. I didn't realize how much of an asset he could be if he could know how to use his superpower, which is top of the line elite speed. Like watching this guy, man, he's probably one of the fastest players. If not, arguably you might be able to say he's the fastest in the league, with a De'Aaron Fox or somebody like that. He's got that type of speed. And seeing what I saw under Stan Van Gundy, I didn't judge him too harshly because I thought Stan Van Gundy didn't really put him in the positions to succeed by not really giving the brother any minutes when we clearly could have used him out there with Eric Bledsoe. We kept trying to force that. Probably would have been better if Kyra would have just been the starter and Eric Bledsoe would have been a sixth man. Pels might have made the damn playoffs that year. Who knows, But watching him in the early stages under Willie Green, you saw a tale of two Kyras. Like the first one was a guy that still seemed to be a little bit, let's say a little skittish or scared. We seen what happened with what's the guy, Patrick Beverly. You had that issue. Then you realize this guy is really young. There's some things he still got to learn. The first season being the COVID year, that whole thing is almost like a rookie year for him this year, or a second rookie year. And he just was starting to get things really moving and grooving under Willie Green before he got hurt, man. That's what gives me a lot of encouragement about Kyra. It really was a mentality for him. He has the ability, obviously he needs to improve his three-point shot. But everything else, I think Kyra has, man. He got enough wiggle to get to the rim at will. He probably could get a better layup package, but it's not that bad. It's not like guys were swinging his shot left and right. He's got a decent handle. People ain't picking his pocket left and right. Could improve there, obviously. So you got areas he can get better. But he had a hell of a floater, man. Got a real nice floater. Elite speed, can get around anybody, get what he wants on the court. Terrific vision, in my opinion. Not a very flashy passer, but passes were always on point. Didn't really miss open guys. The mentality of a point guard, always looking for his teammates to get better. And this is one area I think a lot of people sleep on with Kyra, man. Kyra is a good defender, and nobody don't talk about that. Kyra is a hell of a defender, man. He gets you a lot of sneaky steals too, but not just that. He gets into you, man. He plays on ball, and Herb Jones is one of his best friends, so or at least it's his alumni. I'll say, I don't know how close they are, but I know they're pretty close. But I want to see him and Herb playing a lineup together. I want to see what that look like. He had chemistry with Zion at times. It was looking good with Zion at times last year and Stan Van Gundy. I want to see what that looks like. You know, not too excited about the Jose Kyra lineup, but hey, let's see what it looks like. I mean, we're gonna have to try it. But I think Kyra is a guy, man, youngest guy on the team, tremendous potential. Started getting it with Willie Green. We don't know how he looks fully under 0.5, but I do remember he had a 16-point game, you know, right before he went down on that injury, and he looked pretty damn good that night. He had some shots, hit a damn shot almost from half court, pulled up like it wasn't nothing. Kyra was starting to do his thing, man. So I think a lot of people that's not high on Kyra, man, they may want to have to change their tune, and he's possibly gonna come out if given the opportunity, which I'm not sure how much opportunity he'll have right out the gate coming off that injury. But I remember last offseason, everybody on the team was ranting and raving about how Kyra was tearing up those practices. So I don't think this is a guy you just want to get rid of, man, without seeing what he's capable of first. We still don't know what he can be.
Yeah, this is the thing, and I'm thinking with Willie Green there, I mean, the sky's the limit for KLJ. A lot, like you said, potential to be the fastest guard in the business. He's terrific. I think a lot of time he was a bit hesitant, like you spoke about, a little shyness to his game. I think the Pelicans' mindset overrides that now, as he'll be basically unleashed. Be a question mark about KLJ. What spot does he play? Especially you see guys like Jose Alvarado around there. KLJ, the former first-round draft pick, comes back. He's on par to come back healthy for the season. According to various reports from NBA.com, he's on his rehab. He's right on par with it. And then, of course, you talk about guys like Devontae Graham, who we'll speak about later on in our player profile.
Perfect.